Hi guys, and welcome. Today I'm going to share with you, because a subscriber asked again, what I eat and what I prepare when I'm on a diet. I must have been on and on about how I'm doing a diet. And the truth be told, it's not all about vanity or caring about how I look in physicality. I, as many of you may not know, have high cholesterol. I just went through my annual physical, and me and my doctor have this running thing. He would like to put me on statins because it was at 300. And I don't want to take anything. And I asked him, and I said, please, just give me another chance. And I'd like to do this with diet and lifestyle, because I love my Cabernet, my wine, and my rich foods. I mean, not many, but in any event, that's the reason. I have to get this cholesterol down, and I'm determined to do it with food and lifestyle. I walk every day, as you see. If you caught some of my lives, in addition to walking, I watch my calories. I cut my wine back, which, you all know I love that. I'm drinking water. This is not exciting. But again, this is part of the diet too. It's something I didn't do in the past. So the first thing is make sure you hydrate, whether you're dieting or not. It's something I never do. I'm just not a water lover. My husband isn't either. Even our poodle Millies, none of us are water drinkers. Okay, let's get right into this video. Let's go. First, I'm going to share with you proteins. I do more protein than fats, so to speak. Like, I'm not having any steaks right now for a protein. What I do is I prepare eggs. First and foremost, these are excellent source of protein. Hard-boiled eggs. They're still actually cooling down, and then I'm going to put them in a container. Let me drain them because they're on ice. I cook them. I always have these in my freezer for all meals, but when I'm dieting, I do them simple in cocktail style. They're on ice. So I have shrimp. I have those. What else do I have for my proteins? And I add beans I incorporate that into salads and other things. I always have on hand tuna. This is, I use a mixture. This is, solid light yellowfin. I happen to love yellowfin in olive oil because I like them right out of the can. This is a new one to me. It's a little bit more pricey, I'll admit. I wasn't going to jump for it, but then I said, let me try it. I tried the solid albacore. This you can get online. They advertise this all the time on Facebook and I think other places. In any event, I bought it. I like it because this is a perfect serving if I wanted this with just a salad for lunch or dinner even. Perfect protein. So I have tuna fish. I also use canned white meat chicken, sardines, which I don't have on hand now. I'm going to go grab some because I'm a sardine lover. Luckily, I like those kinds of proteins to switch out meats and other fats. Okay, so that's the proteins. What else now? Now let me get you into my salads. I prepared one, very simple. I keep them easy. This is canned beets by Goya, sliced. If any of you don't know, I didn't. Canned beets have the same nutritional, don't hold me to it, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. I heard this on, a television show with Food Talking. They have the same nutritional value as the fresh beets that are 5 times the price in the supermarket. For example, go to Publix and they have those little ones in the Cryovac and the plastic shrink wrap. And there's 4 little ball beets that are fresh and peeled and cooked and slice them up. They're like $5. Now, the can used to be $1. Now they're about $1.75 for a can, but still cheaper than that. You could get 2 cans, have more amount than that, and still be way under in price. So I do the beets. I keep it simple. Normally, you could put onions with it chopped if you like onions. I like onions, but I don't feel like them sometimes in there. So I use powdered onion, garlic, salt, pepper. I use a good vinegar. I use the organic one with the mother in it, the apple cider. I put that. A dash of sugar, because my sugar's good, thank goodness. A dash of sugar, a pinch of salt, and then a good olive oil. I've been using the extra virgin, the fresh and fruity for my salads and stuff. So I put that in there, shake it up, chill it, and you got a good snack. This with a piece of chicken is even good. I tend to eat them as snacks and lunch things. Like I'll have some shrimp cocktail and beets. That's lunch. Okay. Always have lemons. Lemons are good. They burn fat, and lemon water, as you know, is good for you and so many healthy properties. Look it up. The health benefits of just the simple lemon. I think it has like 28 health facts. So you start your day with lemon water, or if you just sip it throughout the day, 1 or 2 glasses, a little bit. I think it's a little wedge of lemon, not much. Again, I am not a nutritionist, dietitian, or doctor. This is just my opinions and things I've read and I'm sharing, okay? Let's get that out of the way. Now, next, I'm going to do a simple salad. I love garbanzo beans. Let me take them open and drain them for you, and I'll show you. I clean my cucumbers. Always have these in my pantry. Most of the items you see here, I eat regularly. But what I do when I'm dieting is I overdo on certain items. Like I wouldn't normally eat as much salad if I'm not dieting. That's what I'm meaning to say. I'm looking, I have the ready-made containers. I don't know if it's big enough for the size of salad I'm making. So let's just get one of my regular little bowls. Okay. Let's get my pre-washed cucumbers here and get my garbanzo beans. I have my seasonings, my salt. Do I have my vinegar? Let me get my balsamic. I love balsamic. There's 100 varieties at Home Goods. That's a good one. What am I going to put in this? This is for another salad. Save that. This is another one. Okay, I need a knife to chop the cucumbers, and we'll be ready to roll. It doesn't take a lot of time, guys. You just got to want to do it. I get lazy. Sometimes I don't want to get out here and do this, but I have to. My health is important to me, and I'm going to get this cholesterol down. I'm going to take the ends off, and I'm going to peel them because I'm not a skin person. I don't like a lot of skin on my cucumbers. Some people do. I take a good amount. Normally, I use these both in cucumber making, pickles. These are the pickling, or Persian, they call them. Persian cucumbers or pickles, pickling. And I make delicious pickles with these. I've done that video like 3 times. I will do it again because it's fantastic. It really is. Okay, let me clean up my ends as I'm going. I don't like mess. That's the most important part. Okay, my peeler. You're going to have to bear with me a second, guys. I promise you I won't take long, but I cannot have the skins on here. I don't like it. I find it, I don't know, it's just it's a preference. You know, like people have textural preferences and such. They don't like certain mushy foods and things like that. For me, I find even on an apple. Have you ever gotten it stuck between your teeth that actually hurt, cut your gums? That's happened to me so many times. I have to have my apples peeled. I can't just bite into one. I wish I could. When I was a kid, loved to do it. Loved apples. You'd be right in there, and that's that. Not anymore, my dear. Not anymore. I'm older. My teeth are weaker. And my gums are more sensitive. I keep it real and tell it true, okay? There's nothing fake about me, my channel, my food, my content, my personality. What you see here is what you see out in Publix or anywhere you meet me or see me. Although, no, I'm just as chatty out there. I talk to strangers. I'm bad. I love people. I do. I love people. I love cooking. I love talking. And I found the best place to do it. Okay. Here we go. We got them all done, and we're going to do a simple slice. Got to watch my fingers. I don't want to make too much noise. See, it's not hard. Line up 3. It doesn't take a lot of work is what I'm trying to say. And if you're like me, I mean, you don't have to love to cook. You should like it. And more importantly, want to stay healthy today. You know how they're pushing all the health properties of food? Where were they 50 years ago when we were getting fed all the preservatives? You know, nobody, now it's like a big boom of, oh, cure this with that food. Do that one with this one. Okay, here's the cucumbers. Take the whole can. Chickpeas, done. Now we just season, and that's another salad favorite of mine. These are all clean. I have things everywhere here. That's it. I'm going to get a little dill. Because dill is so good with cucumbers and any way you use it. Now watch, of course, I can't find my dill. I got parsley. Come on, dill, where are you? I hate this. I have mustard seed. Here's where you make it yours. You can put whatever you like. Okay. I can't seem to find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Because this does, I could have added it later. No worries. Dill. It's very good on, I like it on my pasta salads. I like it with cucumber. It goes in the pickling when you make pickles, dill and garlic. It just smells good too. It's very appetizing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, a little bit of garlic. Again, you could use fresh things for this. I found last time I made this salad with fresh garlic, raw, the bite was too much for me. It was too strong. It really, garlic raw is, you got to love it. I love it cooked, you know, sauteed, fried, in a pasta. I like it cooked. Okay, salt, pepper, garlic. Okay, now we have olive oil. Okay, yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, if you wanted to make this super healthy, you could squeeze the lemon at this point. That would be lovely. I've done that, and I do that in other salads. But I haven't had this in a while, and I like balsamic. I really do. And this is a good one. Like I said, it's rich. It's going to give a lot of flavor. And that's done. That's it. That's going to go into a container to chill. Salad number 1. Persian, cucumbers, chickpeas, seasoned up, olive oil, and balsamic, and you're done. I'm going to put that aside because that's going to chill. Let me get a container, see if I could fit them all in one of my ready-mades. These are awesome. I learned from Josh Weissman on YouTube, suggested to get these. If you have a cooking channel and you cook a lot, even without doing a YouTube channel, I would do these in my life normally because they're fantastic and they're not that much money. They come in a big sleeve. These are the Chinese takeout that we all know and love and save. Well, I bought them because they're ideal for this food preparation. Okay, please fit in here, all of you. Please, everybody. Oh, good. See that? Fits a perfect 6 hard-boiled eggs. These are going to get chilled. So I'm doing good. I'm going to put my shrimp in another one. And then I'm going to make another simple salad for you that you're going to love. Let me bring it over here. So we got the beets. The beets will go in one of these as well. Okay, let me finish draining the ice and the water. These are fabulous. I get these at Costco. They're always in my freezer. Look at them. These are the biggest. They're large. They're not jumbo. They're large. Okay. They're nice and fresh and chilled. I can eat them right out of the container. I don't need cocktail sauce, lemon. I've done it. Millie loves them too, my dog. See? Another great protein. Fabulous snack. Fantastic. I'm a happy camper now. See, when I do this and I have all this healthy food surrounding me, I feel secure that my diet's going to go good this week. And we're going out Saturday to friends for dinner, so I'll be watching all week, and then I'll indulge and enjoy myself. Okay, what salad's next? Super simple. I've done this in the past. My mom used to make this all the time. It's silly simple, but silly delicious. Do I have another bowl there? It is so good. Let me get a container ready for this baby. This I've been eating, and you guys know I'm like a old tree. I've been eating this my whole life. Make sure they're drained. Now, please listen. This is what makes this salad special. It's simplicity and the fact that I use the French style green bean. Does not taste the same with the other green beans. Trust me, I've tried. You have to do the Del Monte French style green beans. Okay? Now, these beans are fabulous. They're always in my cupboard because they're a great side with this preparation heated hot or cold. I'm going to do them cold preparation because they're for me and for salad. They're not for Vinny with the piece of chicken on the side. That's a different night. That's a different dinner. Look at them. They're beautiful. You get a nice portion. These two are getting pricey, okay? Now, all I do with this is salt, pepper, garlic powder. Watch. 1, 2, 3. This is the fastest of them all, but the tastiest. I'm not going to lie. This is delicious chilled. Very good cold. I love it. Try it. You might not. You might not. I'm not going to hold you to it. You may say, it's no big deal. Or you like them hot. They're delicious hot too. And they're great in your pantry because you know how many times I made chicken cutlet didn't have nothing to go on the side of it? Or you got a hamburger or a steak and you didn't get any veggies or sides. You completely forgot. Go in your cupboard. My pantry has such things. I always am able to pull something. Okay, here's the olive oil. Okay, I like the balsamic with it. You could use red wine vinegar. You could use white vinegar. You could use the lemon, whatever you like. You could use the store-bought dressing if you like. Maybe you like, there's one on there, the lemon vinaigrette or the Greek lemon vinaigrette. Very good. Very good. I like the balsamic. Okay. And it doesn't take much. Done. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3 salads. Bing. Like that. 3 good salads, 3 healthy salads, 3 delicious salads, okay? And look how easy. When life is easy, things go better for me. I can't speak for anybody else. This works for me. If I seem like, too much with this, I love the containers. I love the ease of it, the convenience. I'm sure there are others like me out there. And I'm sure there are other people like, I ain't doing that. There's room for all of us in the world. Okay. That makes me happy. It's like 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this big puppy's going to fit in there. Let me see if I don't have the quartz. I didn't want to get oh, I know what I have. All right. I'm going to be a little bit of braggity here. I'm going to be a little bit snobby. I bought these as well, again, on his recommendation. These are the bigger takeout, and I'll tell you why I buy them. And I can be snobby. I use these to share my food. When I cook lots of big dishes and lasagnas and ziti's, and I share with my friends and the people in the building, I put the portions in here. And then I don't have to worry about asking them to give me back my Tupperware. Okay? So that's the reasoning, and I'm happy. I like these. And look, voila. This salad would not have fit in the other container. It just wouldn't have. But now it's in here. It's wonderful. The dill. Good. Okay. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy here with all these salads. Look at that. I feel like a little restaurant. How fun is that? It's fun. Life's too short. Have fun. Enjoy. I do like a well mix. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4 salads. I have a lot of protein. Last but not least, I cut up and pre-chop. I'm not gonna, I have to rinse them, but this is another good thing to have. These are nice tomatoes. They're tasty. It's not that they're, better than this one or better than that small cherry one. I just happen to like this mix, and I'll tell you why. The little yellow ones, you see this, greens and yellows and orange that you don't get in the other containers. And I tasted them, and they're like peppers. They're sweeter than the regular little red ones. So I like that. Okay, I'm spilling vinegar here all over. Let me show you my last thing I do. Let me get my strainer. And last thing I do is keep this salad ready, because you always have to have your romaine, because this is what I'll shred some salmon on. I'll grill up a piece of chicken. I'll maybe take a few of the shrimp. You always have to have your basic base romaine. You could even make that California salad from the restaurant with the Parmesan and lemon. That's delish. Okay. I forgot to cut it in the long ways as well. See, I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Don't come for me, salad pros. Okay. I'm almost done, baby. Yeah. It's real here. Talking to Vinny. He's on the other side of the camera. His poor man is stuck in the den. That's why I said that's not going to happen on this channel. My dog walks wherever she pleases. My husband talks. He comes in the door. The bell rings. I drop stuff. I say silly things. It's real, baby. This is the real deal. And I'm starting off the new year right. Okay, see? Yeah, I'm going to wash this. Let me put some in and wash it all together. That's a smart little tip to save time, right? Look at these guys. Try them. Again, these are from Aldi. Aldi. I was corrected. I call them Aldi. That's just me. That's my accent. Everybody, says it their own way. Do what you want. Aldi. Aldi has some good prices. These were under, I think, don't hold me to it, I think like $3.89. The same pack is like $6 in Whole Foods. A Publix, it's over $5. Aldi's the bomb. Aldi, whatever you call it. Aldi's is good. I got my salmon there. That recipe is wonderful. I get my tilapia there. I did a short. I'll maybe do it again if somebody wants to see me do fish from Aldi. And that be that. I leave them in here in the refrigerator unwashed, so I know they need to be washed. These will go and get rinsed. Put them in here now. And then I'll say goodbye. We'll recap. Let them rinse in there a minute. I have to clean all this up. I have more. These, again, are another great Aldi find. Aldi. I get a 3-pack of the hearts. And I got the cucumbers at Aldi's. Most of the things I did get, I got at Aldi. They're great for produce, but you do have to cook them quick. So I have all of my goodies. I have all my proteins. I have all my salads. I'm set for the week. And let's say in 3 or 4 days I ran low on something I favor, I'll just whip it right back up. These can be done in minutes. Like I said, the shrimps are always in my freezer. Eggs are always with me. Canned things. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this share. I hope my diet continues to go as well as it is. I'm not going to be obsessed with numbers. I was starting to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to share. I lost 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 6 pounds. That's not important. What's important here is my cholesterol went lower and lower and lower. All right, everybody, have a great day. And I'm glad you watched.